dealt with the factors, and we know what factors are. Now let us deal with the multiples. We say that the opposite of odd numbers is even numbers. Now here, the opposite of factors are now the multiples. Now, what did we say factors are? We say that factors are numbers that divide another number, meaning that a factor of a number is a number that can divide that number, meaning that from the back of our brain, we know for a number to divide that number, it must be less. So factors of that number are less than the number. Now, multiple is the opposite. So what is a multiple? If you say multiple is the opposite, what are multiples now? Or what is a multiple? What will you say? What will you say if you are now asked about multiples? What is a multiple? What will you say? A multiple is a number that can be divided. Factor divides. A multiple can be divided. What is a multiple? A multiple is a number that can be divided by that number. For example, 12. We dealt with factors of 12 are numbers that can divide 12. So multiples of 12 are those numbers that 12 can divide. So multiples of 12 are numbers that 12 can divide. Factors of 12 are numbers that can divide 12. So you see factors are less than 12. 12 divide other numbers, meaning that these numbers must be greater than 12. So are you seeing there's a difference? The opposite of factors are multiples. There's a difference between a factor and a multiple. So what can we write and say? A multiple, before we write it down, let us say that a multiple of a number is a number that can be divided by the number. For example, a multiple of 12 are those numbers, or is a number that 12 can divide. So for 12 to divide this number is greater than 12. The same way we say somewhere that a number is a factor of itself. Also, we can say here that a number is a multiple of itself. So if we are writing the multiple of 12, we start with 12. Then next multiple, we talk of 24. The next multiple, we talk of 36. Are you seeing these are numbers that are greater than 12? The next multiple, we talk of 48. The next multiple, we talk of 60. The next multiple, we talk of 72. So those numbers in table 12 are multiples of 12. I hope you understand that. Let us write it down. A multiple is a number that can be divided by the number. A multiple of a number is a number that can be divided by the number. Full stop. Next, we can say a number can be a multiple of itself. A number can be a multiple of itself. A number can be a multiple of itself. So, a multiple is a number that can be divided by that number. A number can be a multiple of itself. The same way a number can be a factor of itself. Good. So already we understand what multiples are. And we have talked about multiples of 12. These are numbers greater than 12 that 12 can divide. So why are we calling the multiples of 12? Only 12 can divide them. That's why we say these are numbers. So if you talk of your school, meaning that you go to that school, nobody goes to that school unless you people, you are a group and you're going to that school. You belong. So multiples of a given number are those list of numbers that only 12 can divide. That's now in case multiples of 12. Good. Now, an example here. You're being told that list 5 multiples of each number. List 5 multiples. They are specific, meaning that multiples are continuously. Factors end, but multiples is a list of numbers. They go on and on. That's why the instructions is telling us list 5 multiples of each number. List only 5. So list 5 multiples of each number. List 5 multiples of each number. A, what do you have? 9. B, what do you have? 10. C, what do you have? 8. We are being told to list the multiples of these numbers. Now, already I know what multiple is. A number that can be divided by the number. For example, multiples of 9 are all those numbers that can be divided by 9, or 9 can divide them. Remember, multiples of 9 are greater than 9. But we start with 9 since we say that a number can be a multiple of itself. Not can be, is. A number is a multiple. A number is a multiple of itself, not can be. It is always. A number is a multiple of itself. So list 5 multiples of each number. So if you start with 9. Solution A, 9. Where can you run for safety? Table 9. So multiples of 9 are greater than 9, and 9 can divide them. So we start with 9, since a number is a multiple of itself. Then this now 9 times 1 is giving us 9. 9 times 2 giving us 18. 9 times 3 giving us 27. 9 times 4 giving us 36. 9 times 5 giving us 45. 9 times 6 giving us 54. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They wanted 5, meaning that we know more, and they wanted less. Those now multiples of 9. Already we know multiples of 9, and we can list. You see, the list continue forever. Then B, multiples of 10. So 10 times tables. We start with 10. Then we move to 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times 2, that's now 20. I can hear somebody shouting. This is very easy. 10 times 3, 30. 10 times 4, we have 40. 10 times 5, we have 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are multiples of 10. Numbers starting with 10 and greater than 10 that 10 can divide are referred to as multiples of 10. Numbers starting from 9 and greater than 9 that 9 can divide, we call them multiples of 9. Now C, 8. Now, multiples of 8 are numbers starting from 8 that 8 can divide. So 8 times 1, that is 8. Now, list for me the remaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. List for me. You can comment.